when they go. Tell me when they go. Tell me when they go. Dum 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 dum.
Oh,
Tell
well,
me when they tell me.
the red light is on. We back at y'all. This is
Hey,
what is it? Podcast without a name.
you do know that. It's your main man, Big AC, the one, chilling with my co-host with the most.
Talking with OC. I'm in the place to be.
That's right, man. Hey, I had to put the shades on, man, because the Bay is shining so bright. What a hell of a weekend. Hey, happy Valentine's Day, a day late, and the dollar showed and all that shit to everybody who celebrated when the folks told you to.
When the folks told you to.
Man, hey, give them what they're asking for and don't give them nothing more. If you know where that come from, that's a quote from my main man here. What a chunk of wisdom. Man,
Yeah.
this week it was on full display. Did you see my man Keyshawn Johnson in the dunk contest over there at the NBA All-Stars?
I seen the second hand. I missed it a lot.
Okay.
But I seen the second hand. I was proud, man. I'm so proud that people from the Bay, people from Vallejo, everywhere getting in on all these festivities because they got friends that play on these teams, and they got friends in the front offices of these teams. So shout out to E40 for putting it on. Shout out to Lil Russell for putting it on. Everybody that had concerts and everything, man. Everybody.
Man. Hey, no doubt. And I mean, like, you want to talk about following up what they call the biggest sporting event of the year, the Super Bowl, with something dynamic, man. That's what All-Star Weekend really truly was this weekend.
Yeah.
They switched up the format. Like, man, it was all the way live and direct. Shout out to Team Knicks, man. I didn't know Allen Houston still had that sweet jumper like that. I know he got a boy that's coming into the league, though.
Yeah.
But, man, hey, they lit it up. Man, my man, Oaktown's finest, Damian Lillard, lit it up. Won the three-point contest.
Hey, I didn't even know he was in the running until I seen Sports Center. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Dame is
so right, like
back, huh?
No doubt, Dangerous Dame. No, he ain't played a game yet this year.
Yeah.
Right, he's just now finishing his rehab and about to be able to come back into the fold. And what do you know? He came out there to let us know that he still got that sweet stroke, right there, live and direct. Man, lit it up out there, man, in LA. And let's talk about the All-Star game itself, man. The up-and-comers game was great too, but this new format, man, they had Team World going against Team USA, but it was Team Stars and Team Stripes, right? If I'm not mistaken, Team Stripes was the OGs, Team Stars was the youngsters, man. And what I got to do is get them youngsters a pat. They add a boy because they did their thing. But you want to talk about competitive ball going on in an All-Star game? I haven't seen that much effort since Moses Malone and them was out there.
Magic them on the winning.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
It did kind of remind me of that game when Magic and Isaiah was going at each other neck in the All-Star game.
Yeah.
Man,
I enjoyed that.
For dudes.
Yeah, and I understood that it was going to be competition this time with the new format.
Yeah.
I was just wanting to see it and how it will work out.
Yeah.
And to me it was exciting. It had me in here smiling. It was exciting. That
no doubt.
That what's his name? Anthony Edwards.
Ooh, man, can that boy play some ball?
Then when your boy the Claw, when he's available, he plays like this when he's available.
Man, hey, when he is available, bro, that's the only thing that's holding him from really running away with the MVP, I think, this year.
Yeah.
Right, because he is killing it right now. The last 2 or 3 months, he's killing it. But he missed the first 2 months of the season or something, So, like you say, when he's available, man. But the Claw showed us and reminded us exactly who he was. I gotta say, at the end of the game there, or in the fourth period, the fourth stanza, the Team Stripes, they kind of ran out of gas. The OGs ran out of gas.
Yeah.
And they were supposed to have Steph Curry, but we know he was nursing a knee injury. I would much rather him be ready to suit up for the Warriors than in the All-Star game.
Them legs is the first to go.
That's it. But they might have only
when you're old elder statesman like that, things
no
like
doubt.
That, and I'm just glad it was us.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know
and I mean, and he got the condition what they call runner's knee. I know that's basically a stress injury from all of the extra ball, man. We talk about this from basically in each sport, man, the wear and tear of making the playoffs every year,
Yeah.
competing for a championship, walking away with them trophies, right?
Yeah.
Dude, that puts a lot of stress and strain on the body. And then you got like Curry, he done played the Olympics every time around. You know, like you name it, his name is stamped on the game. So, hey, he had to sit this one out, but he will be ready to go when the Warriors reconvene, I believe, Thursday this week. And
I was
really
going to ask you. Yeah, I was
yeah,
going.
and
Sorry
I'm
to
really
cut you off.
interested to
I was
see
going to ask you about that. About
yeah,
how the Warriors been
yeah,
playing.
yeah. No, I mean, hey, they coming into their health right now, right? And supposedly Christoph Porzingis will be ready to go, part of the, ready to go into the fold too. I'm really excited to see what that combination of players and brings to the forefront. I thought now the trade deadline already passed, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, yeah. Trade deadline already passed. You know, of course, I've been seeing a couple of other fake news little headlines talking about big trade, and I'm like, dude, how they talking about big trade? And the deadline's already passed, so don't believe the hype, y'all. If somebody's talking about another trade went down, they was lying. But yeah, man, Christoph Porzingis, big man that can move, step out, shoot the three good, got the rim protection on a solid level. I would say he's probably about the fourth best shot effector in the league, right up there with the other tall dudes. Wembanyama, who showed his behind today too. Man, that dude Wembanyama, you could tell he's gonna be the face of this league here in the next 4 or 5 years.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
I really do think so. Now
Yeah.
they put a lot of hype on him.
Yeah.
He got some growing to do, but on the defensive side of the ball, man, nobody affects the rim like he does.
No, and that's why you got to be creative, and you have to get him away from that rim.
Yeah,
You got to get him away from that rim, or
man.
your shooting got to be on 80% that night.
no,
You know what I'm saying? If you can't get
no
him away
doubt.
from the basket, keep him down there. Y'all got to be
Right.
whoever got to be able to shoot the ball.
Right. Now, hey, no doubt. And I gotta give it to him, man. Like, we haven't seen anybody with his size combination do the things he can do with the ball in his hands, man. I watch his agility and just the way he's he stop on the dime, spin back, man. Dude could dunk from the free throw line with a baby step. You know what I'm saying? Because he 8 feet tall or whatever.
Oh, for
But
sure.
man,
So
yeah,
you have to put your hands on him, but pretty soon,
yeah.
that's not gonna stop him either.
That's it. But right now, you can put some weight on his lower body, and he's gonna move for you.
Put some hands on him. Put your hands on him,
Yes.
and live with it like that. But he if he can shoot over an outstretched arm of
Kevin Durant,
KD,
man,
hey, stop me, man. You can't stop him, man.
You can't. Because
Hey.
I'm not gonna lie, Kevin Durant, I think to me is one of the best top 5 shot blockers. That's not a big.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know, when you talk about dudes just coming in out of nowhere and sniping your shot, yeah, KD real good at that, at being a second wave defender. So, man, to watch him go head up with KD, and what can you do? For years, we watched KD shoot over people like that, and it was like, yeah, damn near 7 feet. What you gonna do?
What you gonna do? Man. So that's why any matchup that the San Antonio encounters, I'll be liking to watch. I'll be wanting to watch how they
no doubt
brother away from the basket. I want to watch how this brother how he plays. And tonight in the All-Star game, I was like, wow.
Bro, hey, I'm gonna say he brought that initial level of intensity that got everybody ratcheted up, if you ask me, in the USA versus World competition. Now, spoiler alert, who won? USA.
Hey.
USA.
But just like what I was texting you earlier, you got Luka and Wemby on the same team.
Ooh, hey, that's dangerous, bro.
That's dangerous.
Now we seen Luka only played like 3 or 4 minutes. He's another guy that was nursing the injury, right?
Yeah.
So to be ready for the second half of the season, he only played them first, let's say 4 to 5 minutes. But dude, when they was both on the court, there was 2 mismatches off top where they get any shot they want.
Yeah.
They get any shot they want. Luka playing point guard at 6'6", at 6'7", 6'8", man, and the way he can move and position and position his body. I love dude's footwork, man. I ain't gonna lie. Luka, him like SGA, Brunson that plays for New York. Them three dudes, man, I love what they do after they make the first pump fake. Like when they get you going, oh dog, more than not, you see somebody landing down on their shoulders while they tossing up an old scoop shot.
Yeah. No, I thoroughly enjoyed the All-Star game. I also enjoyed that interview that they had with former President Barack Obama.
Yes.
And he said that he's building a museum slash
Man, no doubt.
slash rec place
like a
slash recording studio slash whatever on the south side of Chicago where he's from, and
beautiful facility.
Yeah, youth facility. That's a destination I gotta visit.
Man, no doubt. And I'm interested to see what kind of outreach he's got for people like us that could tap in and make some outreach maneuvers connect to our own communities out here, because he was definitely throwing the hints out there that it wasn't a small time thing. You know. So man, hey, when some
thoroughly
people talk,
impressed.
me too, brother. Some people talk and other people get into action, man. Hey, Obama about that action. I don't care how smooth and laid back he is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. No, I'm thoroughly impressed by former President Barack Obama and the Mrs.
And the former first lady.
I know. Yeah, I know she plays a big part in that. But that's a huge thing that they doing, man. Huge thing that they doing.
No doubt. No doubt.
And Reggie Miller had that interview.
Hey, and I know he gonna get in on the fun, man. Yeah. Hey, welcome to everybody that's joining us right now. You watching Podcast Without a Name, NBA All-Star Weekend. It was live and direct. It was people winning awards and doing things, big things left and right. Man, the dude Keyshawn Johnson that we was talking about that won the dunk contest out of Oakland / San Leandro. Homeboy came out and opened his thing up.
Mama, I did it.
Man, jumping over Bay Area legend E40, man, and tell him when to go, man. He got out there and did his thing, represented the Bay. He was going dumb, getting his little moves on. I really felt like I liked the way that they put on the show and represented, and let you feel the flavor, man, and let you see where it come from.
So they need to stop playing with these halftime shows. Period. They need to stop playing, man. Stop playing. Man, you got all of this. You got all of this talent from everywhere, every city that you go in, every city that you're gonna do an All-Star game in, every city you're gonna do a Super Bowl in. You got that homegrown talent right there. Let's showcase it.
Showcase it, man. Quit playing. And I love the hustle that the Bay Area artists have always been known and synonymous for. I love the way that we made our presence felt. Even though the last year was here in the Bay, we definitely made our presence felt. But we trucked right on down the coast, man, and made our presence felt down there and represented for Cali, man.
For sure. That's why I love being from the greater Bay Area. I love being from Vallejo,
no doubt,
California. I love having roots in Palo Alto and
oh man,
so it's a great upbringing for me. It's been very diverse.
No doubt, and just seeing them dudes be true to, loyal to the soil, man, and be true to the flavor. It did something for me. It did something for me. So let's see. What else did I have? Oh yeah, it's free agency coming up in football, y'all. And I know this is early news for football. Let's talk. I wanted to talk about a little something that they call dead cap space, right? And people get to cringing when they hear the word dead cap space. Let me tell y'all, if you're not working with dead cap space, if your team ain't working with dead cap space, then your front office ain't doing their job. Huh? What? But it's dead cap space.
Explain that to the people. Explain that why.
So dead cap space is the tool that the NFL front office uses to roll over them big astronomical salary numbers on down the road, kick it down the can. So, you hear they got a $50 million salary bonus. On the books, though, they giving you 6 now. 3 next year, 14 this, and so it looked like it all came in 2025, but it's being stretched out to 2029. The dead cap space comes when your veterans contracts expire. Now, that dead cap space is always going to be rolled into your deal that you're renegotiating, right? So the team is not really losing no money. And if you don't kick that money down the line, then you got to take on the brunt of your physical responsibility all right here.
Up
Bam.
front. Yeah.
And your team can't compete if they're not kicking money down the road. So don't lose your mind and say we need a new GM and fire the owner and run them all out of town with flames and pitchforks just because you hear the word dead cap space. I had a few conversations online with folks that I know this week where they were just like, man, my team tripping, bro. We in last place and these motherfuckers got dead cap space, man. They need to get on their job. I'm like, they own their job.
They own their job. That's trust and believe. To make those numbers, crunch those numbers and make them work. They
no
own
doubt.
their job, man.
They are on their job, and just because they balancing a $3 million sheet every year, $300 million sheet every year, that money don't go as far as you think it do when you're paying five people upwards of $20 million.
Yeah. You ain't at the league minimum.
No,
at the league minimum.
No. So So man, shout out to the teams that's handling their business. Dead cap space is part of the deal, and man, I'm really interested to see how teams work their magic, that magic this time. Right, I'm always interested to see who is the most creative at navigating the financial landscape, because you can't ignore the correlation between that and what the product is on the field.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
You can't. But see, that's that goes to show you that they know what they're doing, because they have to let some contracts go, they have to that let some contracts go so they can sign two or three people off of that same type of money.
No
I can't
doubt.
pay him all of that money and just have that one slot taken up. I got to have multiple people be able to sign under that
no doubt.
Get back. So that's and then if you want to take a hometown discount to stay, we open to listening to you on that end, but otherwise I can't. We got to let you go, brother.
Right, and you know what is we supposed to, as fans, connect to our favorite players and people that produce for the team, and a lot of times those veteran players, they do outperform the price point for their position, right? Like, you might got a player that's balling out and he's the second or third linebacker on the team. You like, how we gonna let him go? See, we losing our depth and all this, but guess what? Like OC was just saying, maybe I want to get a linebacker that's just almost as good as him, but I need a safety too and a special teamer. So why don't I get three dudes for the price of that one and let him go on and get his paycheck down the road? Because you know, if your team is not a pass rush team or your team is a zone defense team, they're not going to pay a pass rusher $50-60 million a year.
No, we got somewhere else we can put that money. That I need that money.
That's it. And they pass rushing by committee.
Yep.
Right? Because you run his own defense. So you got defenders with eyes on the ball. You know, it's a team effect. As to whereas, if your team plays a lot of man, then maybe they are willing to pay a few veterans a contract that makes 0 sense, that they usually will never make performance points on and make nobody happy with.
The Cleveland Browns.
I mean,
let's start with that as an example. When they signed Deshaun what's his name? Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
When they signed his contract, 200 and something guaranteed, that fucked up hella shit.
Bro, it did. And look at the inertia of the whole situation. At the end of the day, bro, they ended up with a 5th round, 3rd string quarterback as they Pro Bowl level starting QB at the end of the year. Right? They got a dude making $264 million fully guaranteed. I mean, he ain't never got to come and piss in a cup. He getting 264 regardless, right? So, you know, he buying hella massages and trick daddy, going on out there with old Sean Watson. And like, dude, he'll never come back to form to what he was before. So do you pay a player based on past merit, or do you pay a player based on what you know they can still produce?
I think it's a middle ground, because if they've already produced, then you got to give them some type of up they pay a little bit. But if you pay, if you think they can hang around for a couple of more seasons and they can give up that maximum effort, then that's you pay. I guess you're paying them for both.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna use a perfect example of a player. We've talked about him a couple of times before. 49er fans, you should be real familiar. Deebo Samuel, right?
Deebo Samuel.
Deebo Samuel is now in the range of a $12 to $15 million salary, right? That's where, he done got his big one. Now he didn't perform up to that big one. So now he's in that next tier or two down. Okay. He was seen chuckling up with the 49ers at the NFL at the Super Bowl a couple weeks ago, right? And he's an unrestricted free agent. So it's very likely he may be coming back for a reunion tour. We couldn't keep him at the price point at $30 million a year, though.
No.
But you cut that salary in half. We would love to have a guy with Deebo Samuel's grit and determination and physical, nature and all of that there.
Yeah, yeah, but that's how it works. That's how it works.
Man, so as much as it hurt,
yeah,
they had to let him go on down the road for a year.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly how it works. That's exactly how you got to do it. But see, and that's why and I had to understand that too, because I used to think like, why? Okay, if they're gonna pay these two players that, why are they cutting this dude? He work in the system. He just that another. It's not even that. It's not even that he don't work. It's a money issue.
It is, and in the structure of a well-built team, they got a price point for that position on the field, right? And if this player is going to fit within, he's only going to get X amount of touches, and he got to work with what he's going to get. He's only going to be involved in X amount of, and this is what they're willing to pay. You might outshine that a little bit, but the chances are, most 9 times out of 10, you're not going to do that much more than the next guy that they can get for a little bit of something, right?
Yeah.
So like, the 49ers, the first time they paid Deebo, right? And it never paid dividend. It never really did. They had to trade that money away because it wasn't working out. You know what I'm saying? Brandon Ayuk, I don't even know if he'll ever touch a football field again. I mean, he's talented enough to play again, but do Washington really want that smoke? Do they want them problems?
Yeah. No, I don't. I don't think they want that. I think they want to go in a different direction too.
Straight up. And I know he played with Jaden Daniels back in them college or high school days, whatever. But man, dude, I wouldn't want that kind of attitude and that unwillingness. You was on a championship level team.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, your contribution on offense could have made a hell of a difference this year.
Yeah.
In the postseason. Why would I think you're gonna come out and do any better for me?
Yeah, that's a decision you got to make when you can go get some of these young wide receivers coming out of college, and we can sign them to the league. We can sign them to a minimum. We can go get some of these cats off the practice squad. It's a lot of different things they can do. So
no doubt
they can trade them. It's a lot of different things they can do.
Man, and look what you just said.
You don't fit, huh?
And look what you just said. Picking up, keep people off of practice squads, right?
Yeah.
Every year, dude, it's a bunch of people that was a first and second round hype for a draft grade the year before that did not quite pan out.
Yeah.
They end up falling out of favor.
It could be that system. It could be whatever. But they still hungry enough. They still want to play. So you might bring them in, work them out, and be like, that's who fit what we need him to fit.
Exactly, right? Boom. So like, it's always a deal and a nugget out there. You should be mad at your team if they're just happy enough to sign everybody off a fat check.
Yeah.
And because them teams always look good on paper at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And it's bust city after that.
Just like your boy Sam Darnold.
You go.
Let's take him for example. He bounced around the 700 teams. But he found that one that believed and now he's Super Bowl champion.
Super Bowl champion. Can't never take that away from him, bro. And I mean, hey, he came and had a little cup of tea in San Francisco. And I know that helped the hell out of his career and his development. Guess what though? He still had to go with the tea leaves that was for him. And like he wasn't gonna be able to supplant the starting position in San Francisco in time to shine right now. So bro had to get on down the road.
Yeah, he had to go do what he had to go do. Now in the NBA, the luxury tax. It's a lot of teams that's rich enough to pay that tax.
Right.
Like say the Golden State Warriors, for example.
Okay, perfect example.
During the dynasty years,
right?
To keep their team together, they were over the luxury tax. They were over the thing.
Oh, bro, they were serial offenders. They were serial offenders of the luxury tax. Matter of fact, they was the league was so mad at them being so willing to dive into that apron of the tax of the luxury tax, but they had to make the penalties like 4 times as hard, just to slow that just to slow that thing down. Just to slow that thing down. And dude, that's that mentality we was talking about in ownership that you want though. Oh, we just that much away from a championship team. Let's go get him.
It's a business.
It's a business. Dude, let's go get him. But now you look at him, they have shaved down their salary because they got tired of being taxed. And why would you be taxed if you don't think you could win the championship right now?
If you don't think, if
you ain't ready to contend, if you ain't ready to contend right now,
you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it.
Yeah, for what?
You wouldn't do it.
No,
you wouldn't do it.
No,
wouldn't do it.
Man, that's like picking up a chick out of the jungle straight off the back of a zebra and taking her to Chappelle O'Leon's on a fancy date, right? And she don't even know how to eat with a fork. It just don't make sense.
It just don't make sense.
It just don't make no sense, man. And it's crazy. But back to the All-Star weekend, man.
Yeah.
I was highly impressed. I just want to make that clear. I was highly impressed. I thought that the NBA did a phenomenal job this year at stepping their game up. I love how they incorporated the legends as judges and guest spot appearances for some of these little events that they had. And they really reached in their bag, man, and didn't just go with the basic, we're gonna have this contest. And no, they made sure to incorporate entertainment with their brand of live entertainment, man, and it was a treat.
Well, I'm glad. A treat. I'm glad they're not too stuffed shirt enough to have all of these different people at the events.
Man, no doubt.
Because that tells me one thing that tells me that they have a lot of young people in those high positions over there pulling strings and making decisions for these different events.
Man, no doubt. And I'm gonna say shout out to the NHL, right? National Hockey League. I think the National Hockey League about 5 years back is the ones that really forced the NBA to step their game up on All-Star Weekend. They started switching.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, they started switching up they format of events, and they run neck and neck with the NBA for their season. So their All-Star break is about right now too. So yeah, shout out to the NBA for trying to catch up.
Yeah, they had to because they lost luster. Lost a lot of luster with the dunk contest. That's one of the things that got stale. The All-Star game itself got stale because people weren't like they. I mean, you come on, man, compete. That's all I'm saying. Is compete. I don't care. I don't care. Compete. And so they had to tweak that a little bit, but I think they got it right this time. I think they got it right.
I think so too. It reminds me like how the NFL, they got to the point where with the Pro Bowl, right? Nobody was hitting, right? And it's like, well, why be out here with the pads and focused on this like you're going to play a game? You got defensive Pro Bowlers that made this squad just the same as the offensive players, but they got to kind of lay down, flop, and roll so we can have explosive plays. No. I want to see Ed Reed go out there and pick one off. I want to see Ray Lewis and Patrick Willis go out there and smack somebody in their jaw. You know, man.
But
that's
you have
what
to
they
get away
made
from
Pro Bowl.
You got to get away from that. We got to bring the flag football into the mix. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? I think that it's a lot more lighthearted and fun as flag football, and it's okay to play a little patchy game of flag football, and it fits the script. But don't run out there in pads and mouth guards and shit. You're gonna play two-hand touch.
You're not jeopardizing. You're not jeopardizing. You're not jeopardizing the company. I mean, it's slim to none. I can say, you some people might, they can tweak a hamstring or they can pull or they can make a blow on Achilles.
Right.
But if you these concussions, these things that happen on that end, we don't need those happening in the All-Star game.
Yeah.
So,
no, we
we
don't. And let me just say, shout out. I was just gonna say, shout out to the people that's catching up with us live. Podcast without a name, talking with OC, your main man, Big AC the One. We were just actually OC was just covering eloquently how we want to see effort, man, when we watching these all-star competitions and
absolutely
and so forth.
That's why I like the team games that they play, the obstacle course. I like the
yes.
3-point shootout. I like those different things, how to pair up different teams and make them do different things. That right
no
there,
doubt.
that you're competing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt.
Mm-hmm. So,
no doubt. And I thought it was a little fun to poke, having like Drewski come out and pass to the guys, and having those celebrity guests actually get involved in the competitions too. Like, man, it adds so many layers and levels to it, and it gives you so many chances to just enjoy and have a little moment of fun. And it's been a long time, almost maybe 15, 20 years since I watched the NBA All-Star game and said that was fun.
Yeah. No, they had me hollering over here.
For real.
When your boy made that shot. What's his name? Ant-Man. Ant-Man brought his team back. I was like, ooh, he brought him back. And lost on that one.
And lost on that one. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I watched him slice through the lane when LeBron was trying to guard him one time too in that first one, right? And I said to myself, "Oh yeah, no, these boys is really going for it." Only Kobe and Mike used to compete like that.
Yeah. But you could tell LeBron. LeBron, when he want to win something, or he try to win, or he competing, you could tell he ain't giving up nothing.
Hey, did you peep at halftime after they first won? When they won it, she was like, "Oh yeah." So I noticed you tried to go for the dunk and it got knocked away. So you just gonna stick to shooting threes? And the girl interviewing, she tried, she clowned, she dug in on him a little bit, but he was like, "No, I'm ready to do whatever it takes."
Yeah.
But he wasn't ready to do whatever it took in that fourth quarter, man.
My legs is gone. Y'all youngsters handle that. My legs is gone.
Hey,
I don't even need to play no more. I don't even need to play no more.
Man,
they got down 20-1.
So let me ask you this:
what's up?
How do you feel about LeBron James having an honorary fixed spot on the All-Star team until he decides to hang it up? Do you think he's earned that? Does he deserve? Has he earned that?
No.
No.
And I'm not saying because he can't play. I'm saying because the rules say you have to get voted in.
Right.
So if you're gonna change the rules for him, who else you gonna change the rules for?
Man,
who else will be playing? Who else will be playing that earn that type of spot? Now, if you say that if they came back and wrote a rule and said that if you make the All-Star team every year for 10 years straight or 5 years, 10 years straight, and you earn that, then and you still in the league and you earn that, then yeah. But I'm with the rules. Let's go with the rules.
Let's go with the rules, and let's keep it the same for everybody. Because you know what? Like, I was looking at that this year. I'm like, yeah, okay. Especially when Curry was out, I was like, yeah, okay. I'm sure everybody wants to see LeBron, whatever.
Yeah.
But at the same time, too, it was some youngsters, man, showing their thing this week. I wouldn't have minded seeing I don't know, Trey Murphy get in there and do it. It's a couple of players I could have went for seeing besides watching LeBron do his same old thing over and over again.
So who picks that? Like if Curry is out, who picks that person to have that spot?
So supposedly it goes based on the fan vote.
The fan vote.
Yeah. And so De'Aaron Fox was next up, and they pulled him in.
No. They said LeBron. That's how LeBron got in.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
They said that's how LeBron got in.
Oh yeah, see, I don't like that at all, because he truthfully he ain't earned it this year. He missed the first 2 or 3 months of the season with sciatica.
Yeah.
Then he came back, and it was rough sledding for the Lakers for the first month.
But the Lakers are still in 5th though in the West, right?
No, they are. They're doing good right now.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying, like he didn't burst onto the scene this year at all. He's been playing a pretty average role, is what I'm saying, for the team.
Yeah. But my thing is, I'd rather see LeBron as a fan. I'd rather see LeBron in the All-Star game than him not be in the All-Star game, and he's still in the league. I'd rather see him in there. I definitely.
Me too, but I'll say this too. I have to agree with a lot of people I was back and forth with online this week. He don't just deserve to go in there over players that's earned it. And this year, I'm gonna say they gave him the automatic free pass of, well, since we don't have Curry.
Yeah, let's slide LeBron on in here.
Let's slide LeBron on up in there. And
yeah, let's get LeBron.
Man.
On. No, man, but I think the best way you could honor this fella for being such a great ambassador to the game, such a great player in the game, is give him a farewell tour and maybe retire his number.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I did enjoy him when he was competing
like that.
Yeah, I did enjoy him when he was out there competing today. Man, when he was lighting it up, he hit that little shot from the logo.
Yeah,
that was what we.
Boom. Yeah.
Boom. Hey, that's what we want to see, right? But at the same time, he ran out of gas more than anybody today.
Yeah. Well, you know, Father Time is kicking his ass right now. He's kicking his ass. He's fighting back, but
that dude,
he got that triple double the other night. But he fighting that. He fighting.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he snuck one against Charlotte or somebody, huh? But
yeah.
LeBron with it.
What about your boy? I just thought about this. I think I read somewhere where the Warriors was gonna sign off of waivers. They was gonna sign their ball kid.
I like that. I actually like that. If they signed him off of waivers, I like that a lot.
Yeah, because he got traded, right? I think he got traded, and they don't want to play there. So he told them he didn't want to play there, and they said, okay, well, we'll buy you out, and then you'll be out there for another team to pick you up.
But then they found out the Warriors wanted him, and they didn't buy him out.
I don't know. Did they? I thought I read something about him. That's what they were trying to do to get him, but hopefully they could get him. I like it too. Yeah,
like I ain't gonna lie, I'm still wondering what's up with Seth Curry. You know, he's been holding the roster spot the whole season.
Well, at Golden State.
Yeah.
Is he hurt?
I guess I guess he's hurt and rehabbing. I was looking forward to seeing homeboy get out there and play with his brother a little bit, but I've been seeing his name on the injury report the entire season, and I mean, man, at this point here, they making moves for other players. It don't look like he's gonna get out there.
Well, hey, I was hoping we could see that too. I was hoping we could see that too.
Yeah,
brother. But you know, I mean, things work out.
Hands down, the Curry.
And I think the most successful NBA players coming up in these next years that have fathers that played in the NBA, they gonna be the ones that have went to college.
Right.
They're gonna be the ones that came up in that way. I think that's gonna be the wave. That's gonna be the greats. That's gonna be the greats.
No, you're not lying. Like I said, Allen Houston, who was involved in some of the shooting, little competitions that was going on this weekend. Legendary New York Knick. He got a son that's coming up, dude. He's like 20 and 10. And his boy is lighting it up. Kenyon Martin, old school Denver Nuggets. He got a son that's coming up. We know about Scottie Pippen Jr.
New Jersey Net.
Man, yeah, exactly, bro. I mean, like you say, there's some second generation players coming along right now, following up their daddy's careers. That's not looking to get punked out. I even realized this. Oh, Ron Harper Jr. was playing.
Ron Harper,
yeah.
Yep.
Man, bro, I mean, they all over the place. Jason Richardson's son was in the dunk contest.
See, they got them coming out of everywhere. They got them coming out of
They do, bro. They do. I'm waiting for Gilbert Arenas' son to come out and do his thing, but Pops, Gilbert Arenas so twisted. Ain't no telling how that's gonna work out.
I think it's because they going that route, that college route. They already got money. They already gonna have money
going
from
that route,
NIL. So there's no need to go to the G League. What are you going to the G League for?
Exactly.
Go to college.
And let me ask you this: do you think
go to one of these colleges and play?
Bro, you might as well.
Yeah.
Do you think that the NIL has achieved what it was meant to achieve?
I think it needs some tweaks. It's some tweaks. They need to tweak it somehow to get to that point. I think it's
right.
on one hand, I think it's a good thing for the college players to be able to tap into. On the other hand, it's the wild, wild west out there.
Right.
Anybody can give anybody anything.
There you go. No, you're right. I was about to say, because I've heard some numbers on kids that I'm just starting to hear about in football, where I'm like, damn, he making $3.8 million this year.
Yeah.
To go to class and play.
Yeah.
Wow.
Stop playing with me. That athlete is going to be. If that athlete take advantage of that, that means that he can focus on football. He can focus on school. He don't got to focus on what
no doubt.
You don't got to even think about that.
Right.
He can have his own crib.
Right.
He can have his own car. He don't have to worry about none of that like other athletes had to worry about. So he don't even have to worry about having.
And the only thing that I hope that
somebody giving me a suit so I can go to this little thing over here. No, I can buy that myself.
This banquet, and I'm losing my player of the year awards and all of that just for getting a damn suit. I just hope it doesn't kneecap professional sports at a certain point where cats is already like, yeah, I could be the top draft pick, man, but I done already made like $12 million. I ain't even tripping.
That could be that you're gonna find that. You're gonna find that. That's why I say you're gonna always get that. You're gonna always get them. Because there's a lot of people that's put in high positions or put in great positions that be like, man, I'm cool right here.
Right.
I'm cool. When I get out, I'm gonna be able to do this, that, and other. I'm cool. I don't gotta. If y'all don't want, if y'all draft me somewhere where I don't want to be drafted, I don't gotta go play for y'all.
I'm straight. Yeah, because these kids are already having like endorsement deals for products, the whole deal, right? And I'm gonna say like this here: if you ain't coming correct, why would I negotiate with you?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I'm already a self-made man.
Get off my line.
Yeah, get off my line. I'm
get
self-made.
Off my line. Don't even come over here asking me nothing.
Man,
but it's gonna work both ways. Believe me. Believe me, it's gonna work both ways. It's not just gonna go the smooth type of way that it's supposed to go. Anybody is gonna be able to go anywhere. Just with that, even like that portal that they got, where you can just jump in the portal and go here and there.
Man,
you gotta. It's got to be some rules slapped on that. You got to be able to say, if you jumped in the portal once in 2 years or 3 years, you're not eligible for the portal again. You're not eligible.
Exactly. Or if you do jump more times than we allow, we're gonna hurt you in that money pool. Right? We gonna hit you with some penalties in your earnings.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But you're right. Right now the players is having it completely their way. Hey Deborah, what's going on? Shout out to Deborah Thomas.
Hey, how you doing?
What's up with it? She say evening, guys.
Hey, how you doing, Deb? How you doing?
Hey, man, hey, hopefully you enjoying this conversation we having right now. I ain't gonna lie. I'm waiting to see what the ill effects and the side effects is gonna be, between the players getting this face and likeness money. At the same time, too, I'm like, dude, when is it gonna affect the negotiations of the pay scale just on basic draft contracts anyway? If I just got through making $4 million a year to be the quarterback for my school, and now you asking me to come play for you for $960,000.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Crazy.
They're gonna have to up that. But my thing is, you always gonna get those players that play for the love of the game. and you always gonna get those players that
Yes.
that just I can't walk away. I'm not ready to walk away from playing. So I'll make.
That's it.
I'm not gonna be cheap, but you know I'll make the league minimum, or you know the way y'all
Right.
pay structured, I'll go with that. So I think more
Right.
often than not,
Right.
I think more often than not, you're gonna have players like that love the game and these high in these positions like quarterback, like running back, like cornerback, safety.
Well, shoot.
You know, you're gonna have these people that love the game. So
and they are spreading
receiver.
the wealth to some degree. I don't know if you heard about this, but they're getting real heavy in the talks, at least with the NFL, about having a developmental league for players that's in their first year or two, right? Where this is going to be a whole separate money generating entity of its own, where you get to watch these young up and coming players who might be riding the bench because they're sitting behind a real stud or something already.
Yeah.
These players are going to get a chance to show their stuff in the first couple of years in the developmental league. That's another way where the pie is going to split a little more. So I think there's plenty of money making opportunities out there for people to generate, some type of living for themselves and still do what they love, play a sport that they love, and not get shut out. I mean, it's an exciting time to be a fan of sports.
So speaking of that, I was looking at the news, and Sac State, they are entering a new division in college football.
Yeah.
And so
they moving up.
That cost them $5 million, but they are in a different division. They are in a high. They're gonna be in one of them high divisions in college football.
Moved up,
so they can go. So they can go to a bowl game.
Yes, sir. You got to pay to play, right? You got to, right? And how could you cover all the expenses and the logistical obstacles that come up in boosting your program if you can't pay that $5 million to get in?
If you can't pay that $5 million to get in,
come on, right?
but I'm looking past the money. I'm looking past the money, and I'm trying to think what talent they gonna get to play out there. What kind of?
Well, I mean,
who's gonna want to go to Sac State? I mean, what they recruiting is gonna be like?
So, in my opinion, I think it's going to come down to who they have running the program first, of course, right? But then secondarily, just the fact that they're making this boost in their standing and in their prominence, right? That's going to draw a certain amount of players who might feel like they've been overlooked. And who's more motivated than somebody with a chip on their shoulder, right?
Or that can get playing time. That can get a lot of playing time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, look at what Mendoza did by going to Indiana this year.
Yeah.
He really was stepping into a program that was kind of below his level, his status, but he was willing to make that move because he knew he was stepping into a coherent program, right? And they put one together. So I think that's going to motivate a lot of players now to be looking for that diamond in the rough program where they say, you know what, I can go be the third string quarterback or third string running back for my first 2 years, or I can go to Sac State and get some PT this first year and be starting by the time I'm a sophomore.
But I also love that you said that because I also think the recruitment around California is not just going to be USC. It's not going to be those San Diego State.
Right.
It's not going to be just Fresno. It's not going to be just Fresno. I can go up. No. I can go to Northern California.
Exactly.
And I can ball.
Man, you ball out.
Yeah. And I can play, and I can get exposure, and there's still that NIL.
No doubt. I'm gonna tell you, a team just down the road from them has taken a little page out of the book at UC Davis, the UC Davis Aggies, right?
Yeah.
Their program has become a little more prominent in the last several years, and they actually are starting to get some eyes looking in on them, which is making, I think, a better case for somebody like Sac State to make the jump they're making.
Yeah, it's time. It's time. I think it's time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. San Jose State is another one.
Yeah.
San Jose State Spartans. Yeah, that's another school.
I know Cal and Stanford has been in that illustrious spot for years.
Yeah.
And you can just see how they work.
I mean, right, and I mean, especially on the football side of things, them two programs are just starting to get their feet back under them again. But that opens up the door for these other programs. I think that's what creates the kind of opportunity for Sac State. You know, so hey, I love it. Let's have more parity. Let's spread it out a little better because people ain't stopped making kids, and people and kids that's talented need places to go. So the more places we got to send them, I'm all for it.
Yeah. And I from what me and my daughter did a college tour, and that's what I thought about that. That's what I thought when we went to Davis to visit Davis. I was like, they should be in a bigger conference or something.
Right.
That was my whole thing.
And actually, I think they are making the boost up because they got a couple NFL players now that went to Davis.
Yeah.
Quarterback or two and some defensive players. So as you get to bumping it up, it's funny how BYU was starting to slide up under the radar too, right? But then you get you a Poke Nakua, you get you a Fred Warner up out of there, and all of a sudden you're a lightweight powerhouse.
And folks want to go. Folks want to go play. Folks want to go play for you for those.
Come on, right? Straight up. And like Poke Nakua, he could have went to Rainbow University over there in Hawaii and been the star. But he knew that wasn't going to get him where he was trying to get.
Yeah. And so and so there it is. You have to make these decisions. That's what it's all about. I'm tongue tied right now, but that's what it's all about. Making that's going to
it's being brought to y'all by Mike and Ice.
That's going making these decisions that's going to be best for you. And it's fun. It's fun living by these colleges and seeing what they're doing with themselves.
Hey, no doubt, man. And now knowing that just because you got a letter from Sac State and not Fresno State, that your career ain't in the gutter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That your career ain't in the gutter. Hey, you know what? Thanks to everybody that tuned in with us live, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this show. We winding down, we winding out. You know, the older you get, the wiser you feel, and the less young and spruce that you try to be.
Yeah.
Till the next time.
All right, man.
No, you got anything you want to hit them with though before we jump out of here?
I just want to hit them with talkingwithocpodcast.com. You can get all the old podcasts from there, Talking with OC.
Yes.
Talkingwithocpodcast.com. And just the social media, whatever it is, Talking with OC, whatever. And I just want to break it on this podcast without a name. We're supposed to be doing new interesting stuff too with this podcast coming up. So continue to watch and continue to look for that.
Right. No doubt. Like over to sticking with the bifocals because they say you never look so interesting until you put on the bifocal. So that is prop number one going forward in 2020.
These are prescription. They're prescription. Yeah, I got the prescription.
Them the respect specs, man. Let's go.
I do what the doctors tell me to do and put them on when I need to read long. I got to read. Look at stuff.
Do what the doctor tells you. Hey. So the trick to that is don't ask too many questions.
I want to leave everybody with this. I'm piggybacking off with my boy Yaham Wright podcast. Just love yourself and everything else to follow. Understand your worth.
That's right.
And what you bring to the game, and everything else will be all right.
Man, that's it. And I just want to say this: be grateful for what you got, and stop worrying about what you don't got and what you think you want. Because until you start to be grateful for what you do have, you'll never get nothing else. Till then, it's your nigga from that end.
We out.